The entertainment industry, in all its multifaceted glory, has long offered a kaleidoscope of personas, stories, and evolutions. One of the most intriguing yet misunderstood areas within this broad field is the mature film industry, a sector that intersects performance art, business acumen, social taboos, and personal reinvention. Michelle Marie Thorne, an English glamour model, erotic actress, director, and occasional mainstream television figure, stands as a complex and notable subject within this domain. Her career, spanning mature entertainment and ventures into mainstream media, offers a lens through which to explore wider cultural themes surrounding fame, autonomy, and the ongoing negotiation between personal agency and societal expectation. The mature film industry, particularly in the UK, has undergone significant transformation over the past few decades. Once shrouded in stigma and relegated to the peripheries of cultural conversation, the industry has increasingly moved into the public eye, albeit contentiously. In this context, figures like Michelle Thorne have emerged not just as entertainers, but as cultural icons who both reflect and influence the shifting dialogues around sexuality, female empowerment, media representation, and the dichotomy between mainstream and mature fame. Born in 1975, Thorne began her journey during a period when digital technology began democratizing content creation and distribution, giving rise to a new breed of performers who often doubled as producers and directors. Her story is not merely one of notoriety, but one of navigation, entrepreneurship, and resilience in the face of evolving societal mores. This video argues that Michelle Marie Thorne represents a paradigmatic shift in the perception and role of women in mature entertainment, transforming from a mere object of visual pleasure into an agent of production, cultural dialogue, and self-determination. By analyzing her career trajectory, her business ventures, and her forays into mainstream media, this video reveals how Thorne has helped blur the lines between mature and mainstream entertainment, while challenging public perceptions of morality, professionalism, and personal identity. Michelle Thorne's entrance into the mature entertainment world coincided with the late 1990s and early 2000s, a period marked by the rapid expansion of internet erotic and shifting dynamics in content production. Her work with prominent studios like Bluebird Films, Extreme Associates, and Union Jacks illustrates not only her versatility as a performer, but also her ability to navigate the male-dominated terrain of mature filmmaking. These early years were crucial in establishing her as one of the most recognizable faces in British erotic. The BBC's 2005 description of Thorne as one of the best-known faces in the British erotic industry and one of the top actresses is testament not only to her popularity, but also to her professional endurance in a highly competitive and stigmatized industry. Thorne's early success reflects broader societal changes regarding consumption of mature content, digital access, and the rise of erotic stars as publicly acknowledged celebrities rather than hidden figures of shame. Beyond performance, Michelle Thorne's establishment of Bombchelle Productions represents a vital turning point in her career and a broader shift within the mature entertainment industry toward performer-led production. Bombchelle allowed Thorne to take creative control over her content, selecting narratives, aesthetic direction, and distribution models that aligned with her vision. This move mirrors a larger trend wherein performers resist exploitative studio systems in favor of autonomy and entrepreneurship. Through directing and writing her own films, Thorne not only redefined her role in the industry, but also contributed to the reconfiguration of power dynamics within mature media. Her work challenges the stereotype of the passive mature actress, replacing it with a model of agency, intellect, and strategic acumen. This empowerment through production aligns with feminist critiques that advocate for sex-positive representations and the right of women to dictate the terms of their own sexual and professional expressions. Michelle Thorne's forays into mainstream media, most notably her appearance on the X Factor, her roles in television films such as Sacred, Flash, and Probable Cause, and her part in the cult favorite Brainiac, Science Abuse, signal an important cultural shift.
These appearances disrupt the traditional boundary between mature and mainstream fame, challenging long-held assumptions about legitimacy, morality, and audience reception. Her visibility on the X Factor, a widely watched British talent competition, brought a known mature performer into the living rooms of millions, effectively humanizing and normalizing her presence beyond mature entertainment. Such cross-industry engagement reflects society's evolving attitudes toward mature performers and calls into question the rigid categorization of talent and public personas. While not without controversy, Thorne's presence in these platforms exemplifies the complexities of fame in the 21st century, where identity is multifaceted and media consumers increasingly value authenticity and multiplicity over sanitized perfection. Despite her achievements, Michelle Thorne's career has not escaped criticism. Detractors argue that involvement in erotics perpetuates harmful stereotypes, contributes to the commodification of sex, and fosters unrealistic sexual expectations. Critics within feminist circles have debated whether the mature industry can truly offer empowerment or whether it is inherently exploitative. However, Thorne's career complicates such narratives. By assuming directorial control, managing her own production company, and choosing her level of engagement with mainstream media, Thorne subverts the passive victim archetype and instead presents a model of strategic self-determination. Her ability to navigate between industries while maintaining a personal brand challenges simplistic moral frameworks and demands a more nuanced understanding of power, consent, and professional agency in the digital age. While criticism of the industry remains valid in certain contexts, Thorne's career underscores the importance of differentiating between systemic critique and individual autonomy.
Michelle Marie Thorne's career stands as a compelling case study in the evolution of mature entertainment and its intersections with mainstream culture. Her rise to prominence in the UK mature film scene reflects both personal talent and the changing landscape of media consumption. Her entrepreneurial ventures, particularly through Bombchelle Productions, exemplify a movement toward performer empowerment and industry self-regulation. Thorne's crossover into mainstream television and film challenges the artificial boundaries between acceptable and taboo forms of entertainment, offering new narratives about identity, talent, and public visibility. Finally, her story invites deeper reflection on the criticisms of mature media, advocating for a nuanced perspective that considers context, agency, and individual narrative. In light of these points, it is evident that Michelle Marie Thorne embodies a shift in how mature performers can shape their own destinies, influence cultural dialogues, and transcend societal limitations. Her career illustrates that individuals within stigmatized industries can indeed operate with autonomy, intelligence, and vision, thereby challenging entrenched narratives about morality, professionalism, and respectability. As society continues to wrestle with evolving ideas about sexuality, media representation, and gender roles, figures like Michelle Thorne compel us to reconsider our assumptions and biases. Whether celebrated or critiqued, her journey reflects the transformative power of personal agency in an age defined by blurred boundaries and reimagined identities. In doing so, she stands not just as a prominent mature film actress, but as a cultural interlocutor, shaping the way we think about work, fame, and the right to self-expression. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content like this, please consider subscribing to our channel. By subscribing, you'll be notified when we upload new videos. Thank you again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.